Oh, good. Hello, Duba Scoops. We're going to read my book. It's from the 5 Steps of Global Liberation. I already read the preface last time. Chapter 1 is about half as long. Just a couple pages. So I'm going to read chapter 1, which is also step 1 out of 5 of this 5 steps of global liberation. Just to get you guys excited, I'm going to start by reading the table of contents of my book. So here, you guys get excited. This is my book. I want it to be available. That's why I'm reading it chapter by chapter. You guys get little snippets. So I did the preface, and now this is chapter 1 of my book. So here's the table of contents. Preface. Chapter 1. Step 1. We acknowledge domination systems hurt us, that we never gave our consent, and are no longer available to participate in life withholding strategies to meet needs. Step 2. And this is chapter 2. In the space of not knowing, we turn our will and our life over to love, God, and nature. Chapter 3, Step 3. We are ready for needs-based fellowships to replace market economy and government. You are not a worker or for sale anymore. Find your meaning and purpose. Chapter 4, Step 4. Having found your meaning and purpose, you know you are not alone. Gather your soul tribe. Chapter 5, Step 5. We are not free unless all are free. Carry the message to liberate the whole entire planet, leaving nowhere unliberated. Chapter 6. The Great Global Liberation. New Human, New Earth. So we read the preface. Here's the preface. And now we're going to go down to chapter 1. Chapter 1. Step 1. We acknowledge. Here, you guys want to see? You're so cute. Here, let's see if we can make it easy for everyone to see together. So we're going to be doing some editing, and then when I'll be satisfied with it then to publish. This is the first edited edition of the book. Okay. We're going to see how easy it is to read like this. Chapter 1, Step 1. We acknowledge domination systems hurt us, that we never gave our consent, and are no longer available to participate in life withholding strategies to meet needs. Step 1 means that we must become courageous and brave and honest. Step 1 is about speaking radical truth, similar to when an alcoholic or an addict of any kind decides that the way they are living hurts them and they no longer want to live that way. The thing is, we never gave our consent to live under domination systems. Domination systems cause us to hurt ourselves and others. Using 12 steps in prisons as a remedy that keeps the wound. You guys, I think it's going to be better if I just hold it and read it. So I'm going to switch these, and instead of this here, I'm going to put this here. That's better. All right. Step 1 means that we must become courageous and brave and honest. Step 1 is about speaking radical truth, similar to when an alcoholic or an addict of any kind decides that the way they are living hurts them and they no longer want to live that way. The thing is, we never gave our consent to live under domination systems. Domination systems cause us to hurt ourselves and others using 12 steps and prisons as a remedy that keeps the wound of domination festering even worse. As babies, our culture says it's okay to put us in a crib, even though we know babies will stress themselves to death if left alone in a crib. They literally cry themselves to death, and then the doctor calls this crib death. However, if you pick up your baby who is crying, then your baby would be regulated and able to sleep peacefully. Babies are not meant to sleep alone in a crib. Babies need a nervous system to co-regulate with. Regulation with other nervous systems is not the only thing that we need. We also need other minds to collaborate with and make decisions with. Domination systems use separation so that we are not able to regulate with other nervous systems and collaborate with other minds. And this makes us very easy to command and control because we are constantly looking outside of ourselves to an authority instead of looking inside of ourselves, where it is quite lonely and painful. We are suffering when others aren't a part of our nervous system and mind. Inside ourself, we will find the intrinsic motivation that go towards meeting the needs of the whole. Caring for everyone's needs is our nature. Domination systems tell us that everyone is for themselves and that everyone gets graded on their work and productivity is rewarded and laziness is punished. And domination systems are based off merit, not universal needs. Domination systems want us to learn from a very early age to be separated and not able to co-regulate nervous systems or collaborate with minds to meet needs. Domination systems are based off withholding universal needs and then using them to get people to buy, win, or be rewarded with their life-serving needs. Life is based off universal needs. Our attention, universal needs, and being together. In relationships that elevate the world. Our attentions and energies go towards meeting needs. When we meet needs in ways that benefit the whole, it is called symbiosis. When we only care about our grades and productivity, then we are overlooking our feelings and needs, therefore leaving symbiosis. Domination systems also make us feel shame about our body and guilt about ourselves and fear about the world around us so that our same species isn't safe. We use deserve language to explain why we live in a world that doesn't work, and we are told that other humans are not safe. And in a world of domination, animals and even nature is not safe. The current narrative tells us we must be separate from all of that which is not us. Animals must be captured and controlled. Bugs must be killed. Miles of living beings from the surface to the bottom of the ocean floor are swept away in nets to be killed, and entire forests are burned down because they are deemed other. and treated as objects to be used or discarded. Even the baby animals are separated at birth so that all of the farm animals that we enjoy eating and pets we own have never known the love of a mother and nurturing affection of their siblings or other animals of their kind or any other kind of animal. Farm animals live all together, unable to move around, similar to how we put children all together, unable to move around. In a natural environment, there would be an abundance of choices to meet needs, and animals and kids would use autonomy, not authority, to make decisions. The world our story created makes it so we all must, instead of looking within to what we need and attuning outside of ourselves to what others need, we are programmed from an early age to look to an authority outside of ourselves that controls everything we do. Above those authority figures is another authority figure that is controlling them, and we all suffer, no matter what role we play in domination. The incredible resistance, control, force, constant withholding and suppressing of universal needs and the wounds of celebration causes us to suffer deeply. It makes it so we literally become self-destructive or violent towards others. And now suicide or murder is the #1 cause of death among children and young adults. Suicide comes from the wound of meaning and purpose. Murder comes from the wound of scarcity and separation. At the root of suicide is the question, what is it all worth anyway? And the answer to that question is your meaning and purpose is what makes it worth it. At the root of loyal is the question, what else can I do? And the answer is gather to heal the wounds of separation. And through your meaning and purpose, create abundance with your tribe. Domination systems lie to us so that we don't even know that we're supposed to have meaning and purpose. We don't even know that we're supposed to be together with all ages and all different kinds of plants and animals and bugs. We're not supposed to be afraid and separate from everything. When we say that we acknowledge our way of being is hurting us, that we no longer are available and that we never gave our consent, this means we sit in the space of I do not know. And then we figure it out from there. It means that we say what we're doing doesn't work. And we are done. And just like an alcoholic who stops drinking, or an addict who stops doing their addictive behavior, we find new life-affirming strategies to meet the needs that we used to meet in non-enhancing ways of using our addictions. And in this case, the non-enhancing ways of domination systems. We really truly have to be done. And know that we are done, and know that we are not available and never gave our consent and never will be available again to sell out or be for sale or submit in any way to any type of domination system. Instead, we turn our will, our life, and our intentions over to universal needs-based systems that support all of life and care and love all of life, because we are one with life and we evolved perfectly with all of life, and we need all of life in order to survive. This means that we trust that the universe will take care of us. And even if we feel alone, we know our tribe that has been with us throughout time is now gathering to create the incredible positive change that this world needs in order to enter symbiotic balance. The bug apocalypse ends now. Over 90% of our bugs are gone. The acidification of our bodies of water on earth ends now. The polluting and harming of our air and the bulldozing of forests and poisoning and capturing and killing and genocide of other creatures ends now. We can trace every single atrocity down to money. No one would commit such atrocities against the planet unless they were being paid. And that is why the jig is up. And that is why we can no longer be for sale and sell out. Market economy and government need each other to control us, but without our consent, they control nothing and dissolve as we lovingly release these old strategies to meet our needs and enter officially to beings of higher conscious cosmicness. Higher consciousness. To enter officially in the age of information and love. I'm ready to be in conversation. This is chapter 1 of my book. So I only want to talk about my book, 5 Steps of Global Liberation. So what do you guys have to say about my book? Do you have any questions about these 5 steps? Are you struggling with any of the steps? Is there one of the steps that you really like? What do you like about it? This is a utopia system. Humans can only change their consciousness first. That's what the 5 steps of global liberation is about. Just like the 12 steps of the 12 steps guarantees spiritual awakening. The 5 steps, it guarantees awakening, liberation, connection to our tribe. Anyone else? I'm going to end the live stream and read the next chapter. You guys want to hear the next chapter? So we're going to do chapter 2 next. So I'm going to give you a little preview so you guys can get excited, okay? So we just did step 1, which is the jig is up. Domination systems hurt us. We never gave our consent, no longer available to participate in life withholding strategies to meet needs. Step 2, in the space of not knowing, so now we're just sitting in the space of not knowing, we turn our will and our life over to love, God, and nature. So it's about being in that space. All right, so that's what I'm going to read next. I love and release you guys. I'm literally ending and restarting